Hi everyone, welcome to my updated hair care routine. Recently I've been focused on enhancing the glossiness of my hair as well as promoting hair growth. This video includes all of my favorite tips to achieve shiny and strong hair. Healthy hair starts from the scalp, which is why focusing on scalp care is a key part of my routine to encourage growth. I began by combing all of the knots out of my hair starting from bottom to top to prevent breakage. I start by applying rosemary oil, which is known for its ability to promote hair growth. If you have a more sensitive scalp, I highly recommend that you dilute this oil with another oil that works well for your hair type. I also suggest that you experiment with different oils to find the one that suits your hair type the best. I start by parting my hair and applying the oil directly to my scalp. I also really like applying castor oil. Since it is a heavier oil, it is not suitable for low porosity hair. However, personally, it does work really well for my curtain bangs, which have been heat damaged quite a bit in the past. After adding all that oil, I start by doing a scalp massage. Doing a scalp massage is essential to promote hair growth as well as increase blood circulation. I like to massage from anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. Also, make sure to use the pads of your fingers and not your nails to massage. Now, this is an optional step, but I like to go in with a wood comb and just go over all the parts that I massaged. Like I mentioned before, castor oil is a heavier oil, so I do mix it with rosemary oil and add it to the bottom of my hair. My ends are just as dry and heat damaged as my curtain bangs, so I find that this mixture works really well to add some moisture. Again, I highly recommend that you experiment with different oils and find the one that suits your hair the best. Now, before tying my hair up, I like to go through and distribute the oil by combing it again. And I also give one last massage. I like to do this step early in the morning so I'm able to leave the oil in my hair for at least 2 hours. This allows it to nourish the hair as well as provide more hydration. I haven't found a shampoo that really works well for my hair type, so I have been experimenting with different ones. I take about 2 pumps and emulsify it between my hands for 15 seconds. In the shower, I make sure to only apply the shampoo to my scalp. I do not apply it in the lengths of my hair. I also try to massage the shampoo for at least 1 minute to ensure that all the oil is removed. Using hot water can make your hair very dry and frizzy, which is why I always try to use either cold or lukewarm water. So the next step is a hair mask. I never skip this step because I find that it really helps to add moisture to my hair. This Ava NYC mask is really great for hydrating my hair, and I mentioned it in my last video as well, but I only apply it to the lengths of my hair. Doing this step noticeably makes my hair softer. I leave it in from anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes. After rinsing the hair mask, my hair is softer, so I gently start to detangle. Now for hair glossing, I alternate between an actual hair gloss and a glossing conditioner. So this week I decided to use conditioner, and so I split my hair into 4 equal parts and applied the conditioner on each section. Splitting your hair just ensures that the product gets distributed to each section equally. And with this glossing conditioner, instead of just letting it sit, I make sure to gently massage it into each part of my hair. If you want, you could also use a regular conditioner after rinsing this out, but it's optional. After rinsing the glossing conditioner, I use a microfiber cloth to dry my hair. I never rub my hair or use an abrasive towel. Here I'm just putting in a hair roller in my curtain bangs because I find that it helps straighten them without heat. I recently got the Dyson Airstrait, and it's completely changed the way that I dry my hair. It has a wet to dry mode, and so I put it on the lowest heat setting as well as the lowest air setting. I never skip using heat protectant because it's really important to prevent damage. Here I'm just turning it on and changing it to the wet mode. I start by taking a small section of hair and running it through. Since my hair is naturally kind of wavy, it does take a couple of passes before it's fully dry and straight, but I don't mind because it's significantly faster than using a hairdryer and brush. I realized that for my specific hair type, air drying my hair was causing more frizz and less definition. That's why I recommend finding out if your hair is low porosity or high porosity and deciding how to dry your hair depending on that. Also, if you have wavy or curly hair, it's definitely better to not air dry. These are just some more real-time demonstrations of me using the Dyson. So as I mentioned before, prior to getting the Dyson, I did just use a regular hairdryer. I just split my hair up into multiple sections, and then I'd comb through each section with a thin comb and follow closely with my hairdryer. I always used the cold air setting on my hairdryer. So finally, after drying my hair, this is my favorite step. I use argan oil in order to get rid of any remaining frizz. I find that this also helps to add shine to my hair. I use different oils depending on the needs of my hair, and so today I used squalane oil because it was feeling a little drier than normal. So this is how my hair looks after I've dried my hair completely. This is my heatless curling tutorial. So I start by clipping the satin rod to the top of my head with a big claw clip. And I think the face framing pieces are the most important, which is why I take a smaller section towards the front. I curl away from my face and then I start adding more sections as I move down my hair. I try to make sure that each section I take is really clean and neat so that it doesn't get tangled. It's really easy for the hair to become loose, so you actively have to try to make it as tight as possible. If you want looser curls, you should make sure to take bigger sections. I just repeat the same process until I've done half my hair. So since I leave this in overnight, I do make sure to secure my hair with 2 scrunchies to ensure that it doesn't fall out while I'm sleeping. I also just spread out the scrunchie so that it secures my hair fully. Now it's the next morning and I am taking the heatless curlers out. Personally, I don't find it that uncomfortable to sleep with it, but I did have to get used to it at the beginning. I do want to mention that having a protective hairstyle while sleeping is really important, which is why I love heatless curls. For an added layer of protection, I do use a bamboo silk pillowcase. So since my event was at night, I did end up putting my hair in the rollers again so that they wouldn't fall out. This time I did use a different curling rod that I had. It's smaller than my other one, so the curls turned out tighter. The blue rod is actually a BT21 collab, so it's really cute. So I usually use my hands or a wide comb to brush out the curls to make them look more natural. So this is the final results of the heatless curlers plus the Dyson Airstrait. As I mentioned before, this hair care routine is focused on hair growth as well as adding shine and glossiness to your hair to achieve that glass hair look. Please comment down below if you try it out, and thank you so much for watching.